This is the Historial Grande Guerre, First World War Museum at Péronne in France. These are the medieval ruins of a castle of some description, and it looks like perhaps this was a moat, this low ground area, and a drawbridge type area there. This was damaged during the First War, but not too badly. There are period black and white photographs of the ruins. And it's now been turned into a First World War museum, so we're just waiting for opening time at 10 o'clock. And we'll go in and have a look at the collection. Nice sunny morning after some fairly shitty weather here at Péronne. Here in the Péronne Museum, Historical Grande Guerre. This is our German soldier with all of the items that he carried. German sniper with a 20-round magazine fitted to his gewehr, telescopic sight and a turn-down bolt handle. Got his pack over the back there, cowhide pack, mess tins, selection of German grenades, rifle grenade, entrenching tool, pickaxe, pioneer type tools, and then some personal items from his pack. This is the French soldier's kit, the horizon blue uniform, which took over from the dark blue and red uniform that they'd worn earlier. The French label, telescopic sight. Documents from the man's pocket knife and a pipe. Two different types of Casque Adrien, model 1915. Knife, fork and spoon, some fuse tools, shell dressing, personal items from the French soldier's pocket, large type pocket watch with a leather adapter for wearing on the wrist. Le Polieu. Also in the cabinet here, we have a flare pistol in a case, a selection of tools and signal flares. Pioneer tools again for the French soldier. In this case we have standard British soldier, SMLE. Got a couple of trench clubs there. Trench clubs were taken on raids to enemy trenches rather than a rifle. Rifle grenades, 1902 pattern service dress, with 1908 pattern infantry web equipment. Large pack, soft cap, Brodie helmet. Personal items from the pockets, including the paybook, pipe, a Princess Mary gift tin, 10-round packet of cigarettes, also a bugle, in this case a wire cutter attachment for the 303 rifle, an old record player, the soldier's hold-all, complete hold-all, with knife, fork, spoon, toothbrush, housewife rolled up, mirror, various boot brushes, soap, foot powder, cutthroat razor. And we'll just get a close-up of the boots. British boots here with a toe plate and hobnails near the toe. The rest of the sole is billed, and on the heel we have a heel plate as well as a large number of hobnails. Here at Historical Grande Guerre we have an Australian uniform. We've been lumped in with the colonials. So by the side of that looks like one of the French colonial troops' uniforms, and an African, possibly an African colonial. With the Australian, we've got the infantry pattern breeches, which go to just below the knee. Australian pattern tunic, standard 08 web equipment, and that's actually a modern slouch hat that they've got in there, but at least they've made some effort to make it look like a First World War slouch hat. Here we have some early war French uniforms, the red trousers and dark blue jackets and greatcoats, and a French mounted soldier with his sword and breastplate. Cuirassier, I believe they were called. Old uniforms that were replaced in 1916 with the French horizon blue uniform. In this case we have 3 German uniforms. Standard Prussian infantryman's uniform, tunic, 1895 pattern buckle, bimetal, Gott mit uns. Also the bayonet has the trondle or knot, denoting the company of the wearer. In this case it's a yellow knot. Cowhide pack, pickle hob with cloth cover and regimental number, 42nd Regiment. Next to this we have a German mounted tunic, mounted pattern double-breasted tunic, and helmet. And an officer's, standard officer's pattern tunic, the Luger holster. I'm not sure of the stake from that one. Possibly all Prussian, given that that is a Prussian pennant, black and white. In this case, we have a British cavalry officer's uniform, cord breeches, whipcord breeches, a lieutenant wearing his rank in the old way on the cuff, holster for the Webley Scott .455 caliber service revolver. Looks like a 1912 pattern cavalry sabre, officer's pattern water bottle, and saddle, 1902 pattern fixed tree saddle. That's OR's pattern saddle. Officers generally didn't use these saddles, they had their own pattern of saddle, but that's your standard 1902 fixed tree. This is something that's peculiar to officers, the wicker basket. These were private purchase with the officer's tea making kit, hip flask containing his single malt whisky, no doubt, oh boy. No doubt he had his baton to prepare all that for him. And next to that we have a Highland tunic, cutaway Highland tunic and kilt from one of the Scottish divisions, and the kilt cover. The kilt cover was worn over the kilt in action. Going around the walls of the museum, various signs. One in particular, I've just noticed in the cabinet there, an Australian trench sign, Dingbat Alley, probably taken from nearby during the Battle of Péronne, taken by the 5th Division.
Straight away in the photograph, you'll be looking at that in photographs now. You know the difference between that and the American Savage one?
No.
Or period. American Savage has got a different sort of marking on the cover.
on the outside of the
external,
barrel jacket,
yeah.
the casing.
That's more of a ringed, the other one's more of a crisscross.
Right, it's made on different machinery.
Yeah. Difference is also that you can cock left or right. You can change it over.
Oh, okay.
You can do
Left
one
to right-handed
side.
firing.
Yeah.
Also in this case with the other machine guns is a German submachine gun that was with a snail drum magazine fitted, used by German stormtroops in 1918. First mass use of a submachine gun. What's the name of the submachine gun, Chris? I can't remember.
MG18, isn't it?
MG18?
Yeah.
The submachine gun? No, was it an MP28?
MP18.
MP18,
MP18,
Machine Pistol 18, that's right, the model. Machine Pistol MP18.
Then it became, I think later it was 32, the 32.
MP28, I think.
Correct.
Yeah, at the start of World War II, some of the Germans
it.
were still carrying them. We have an MG08-15, MP18, early Patton Lewis gun, oil bottle in the butt,
French.
Chalchat,
Yeah. Anti-tank gun there.
and a German heavy calibre anti-tank gun. And at the front, we've got an MG08 with optical ZF-12 sight, standard Vickers gun on tripod, and a Hotchkiss gun mounted on a tripod. Used by the French, but also used by British mounted troops, by cavalry units, and the Australian Light Horse in Palestine. And the helmets behind those guns have all been damaged. The German one is a nice camouflaged helmet. You can see the traces of the yellow, the green and the brown camouflage paint, separated by the black strip, commonly done in 1918 by stormtroops. Little Granatenwerfer, we've seen quite a few of those. In this case here are a mixed assortment of various protection items. So the theme being protection, we've got protection against gas. We've got the first pattern of gas defence, which is basically a cloth pad held in place by a strap, which was impregnated with a chemical to neutralise the gas. Then later the hooded type flannel hood, that's of German design, with a filter. We've also got some protective devices worn inside the first tanks. I believe that's a French variation. Eyepieces and a chainmail section. The helmet there with vision slits, full-face style helmet. Machine gunner's breastplate. Some other nationalities' form of vest. I'd say that one is more a bayonet protection vest, that the plates would stop a bayonet. We have a little cart in here which was supposedly to be used as mobile cover, pushed out into no man's land with a man crawling behind it. The German helmet fitted with the Sternpanzer, which is a additional helmet plate which was worn with this body armour. Another version, nice German camouflage painted helmet, model 16 or 17. This particular section here is aircraft related. Flying suit, wooden prop of an aircraft, scale model of a French Nieuport fighter. The French Nieuport fighters were also used by the Americans. Quite a good plane, a couple of instruments from an aircraft. German. We have a French tank soldier's uniform, leather jacket and trousers, helmet and a track section, not of British origin, looks like maybe a Renault type of tank. In this particular case, the theme would seem to be signalling and transmission of messages. So we have items related to that task, field telephones of various types, trench periscopes and mirrors for observation. There's the small mirror that fits onto the bayonet, different types of private purchase and official issue trench periscopes. There's a gas rattle in there, gas warning rattle, and a siren horn of some description. A pair of German trench binocular things. I believe this is an aerial camera. This is the back. Yep, that's what it is.
So a Lewis gun.
Yeah, it's like a Lewis, so it can fit in the mount. But for aerial photography. In this case, there's a doughboy's uniform. Rifle. Doughboy style campaign hat. The gas mask, which is substantially the British model, with the American variation, they refer to it as the CEM, or the corrected English model. Different fasteners on the bag, but substantially similar. We've got the Gillette safety razor model of 1912. King Gillette, founder of the company, provided many thousands of these to the US government for nothing, free of charge. But after the war, made an absolute killing selling the razor blades for the actual razor. American triangular bandage. Americans have always been fond of cartoons. They require diagrams for the simplest of things. So that shows you many different ways of applying a sling.